Hello everybody, welcome to Daily IELTS English, a short video where I will quickly show you some techniques to answer questions like the ones that you will see in your IELTS test or just in good conversation generally. I'll start with the technique first and then I'll demonstrate. Let's take a look at the question first. What can local people do to help tourists enjoy their visit when they go to a different country? All right, now this is an identification question. This means when it asks, what can people do, that there's more than one answer that they want, or there's more than one possible answer. So usually you're gonna say, first of all, secondly, another. But today I'll show you what to do, what to say if you're not really sure. Maybe you only have one answer. So we'll take a look at that first. All right, so you can start this question off, or your answer off, normally by saying first of all, or one thing is, or to be honest. And that's where I would maybe start. I would say, to be honest, I can only think of one thing. Then I would explain it. Then there's no shame in just saying something that means I don't know. But it should always be followed with some kind of idea. So I might say something like, other than that, I'm not sure, but maybe. Or I'm not sure, but I guess. And that will then allow you to give maybe a weaker idea. And also when you start by saying, I'm not sure, but maybe, it shows that you know enough English to explain that you don't really have a good answer. And that's gonna, again, if you have 2 or 3 ideas, great. But if you only have one, that's fine. And then a weaker idea, this is how you can introduce it. All right, so what can local people do to help visitors enjoy their visit? To be honest, I guess the most important thing is if you see someone who's lost, that you try to help them. Personally, I love doing that sometimes. If I see or I can hear that someone is from Germany, I might even go up to them and ask in German if they need any help. Usually they're pleasantly surprised and they respond in German and or sometimes in English, in which case I just speak in English. So I guess people should just try to help tourists if they look lost. That's a really easy one. Other than that, I'm not sure. I guess, keep your city clean, represent your town and city well, make sure that, it's a nice place for people to visit. Sadly, I think a lot of tourists like to stay in like the same area. Here in Melbourne, there's a lot in the city, there's a lot near the casino area. I don't think a lot of people get out of the city, but I guess, if they do, then try to be helpful. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. That's all for today. Remember, language is a habit, not a skill, so practice, practice, practice. Practice until you get it right, and then keep going until you can't get it wrong. Thanks, everyone. Please, I would love to know about some of the cool tourist areas where you live. I would love to hear about some of that, so please leave that in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.